right, guys, let me get somebody to type out, yes, we can hear you. We will get this shit show started. Did I put the right episode on that earlier?
I don't know. I didn't check. I would assume so.
Anybody, type out, yes, we can hear you. Let's make sure we can make sure that we're being heard here, and then we'll get started. All right, there we go. Winner, chicken dinner.
I can't think of a new response to that.
I know.
I need to make it a new one.
I'll make a new one up.
That's lame.
I like winner, chicken dinner. I like chicken dinner altogether.
Yes.
I am fat. I like chicken
I like
and dinner. So combined, it's chicken dinner.
Yes. How about a taco dinner?
Winner, taco dinner. Doesn't have the same ring to it.
I like tacos.
Go ahead.
The Troy Show, episode 48, August 13th, 2021. Take one.
This is your emergency broadcast system. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours.
How's everybody doing tonight? Facebook. Hope everybody's doing great. I hope you had a great week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend coming up. I know we will,
Oh, yes.
and we're going to talk about that later on. In the most important show you've ever seen in your life. Welcome to the Troy Show. Yeah, go identifying again as a superstar. Gene?
You mean
No.
you're not?
Oh, that's right, I am.
Yeah, you got overrode this morning by someone else in your family.
Sucker.
That I'm not a superstar?
Pardon.
No, you are, but she's more of a superstar right now.
Loser.
That's true.
Imagine not being in a whole bunch of newspaper articles.
You don't have to go so far as to call me a loser.
She did too. Aw, you're not a loser.
I put the windshield wiper fluid in her car yesterday.
You did.
Call me a loser.
You did a lot more
You're
work
not
than
a
just.
loser. I'm just better. Thank you.
It's okay. You always want your children to be more successful than you are.
I'd rather them learn how to paint their own damn floor.
Whoa! Whoa! Now I could totally.
I mean, if we're throwing blows, let's throw 'em. Whoa! I don't fight fair though. I'm more the Mike Tyson bite your ear off kind.
To your own daughter?
Nah,
Okay.
nah, but to anybody else, yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna get this started. Like most weeks lately, I'm gonna fake half the shit here because I set down pen to paper about 45 minutes ago. But that's okay because we've been doing something much more important than the Troy Show. We've been getting ready for FFDA's open house and the NASCAR Coke Zero 400 pace car will be here tomorrow
Yes.
at 1 o'clock.
Woohoo.
Come on down to Full Force and check out that. Thank you, NASCAR, by the way, for bringing that here. If you're interested, you can also buy tickets through us for the race. You can save $40 per ticket, buying them here tomorrow. And then you can go to the race and you can see the kids, Paige, and some of the parents
Whoop whoop.
perform at the Coke Zero 400 pre-show entertainment
Yes.
on the day of the race. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right. We're going to get back to that, though. We're going to talk about that more because I think it's
It's fantabulous.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. How you doing today, James?
We're moving on the green side of the grass.
Oh, yeah. That's good. That is good. It's always a good day.
And it's always a good day when I wake up in the morning and say, thank you, God.
True. Yeah. A beautiful day it is. It's Friday the 13th. Yes?
Yep.
Friday the 13th. I was hoping to chase somebody with a machete today, but I couldn't find my machete.
Oh, I got an extra.
That is Friday the 13th, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
Okay, good. I
And you
thought
got the
so.
hockey mask.
Huh?
The hockey mask.
No, I don't cover this beautiful shit up right here with a hockey mask. I'm gonna chase you, kill you, and you're gonna see this, and you'll be like, so pretty. Slash.
I want them to know who got them.
That's right. Please forgive me, messing with my eye too. I've got an eyelash in it. It's okay though, because I've got some long, beautiful lashes. I've got the eyelashes that these women pay, hundreds of dollars a year for and shit like that.
That's what it is. Them two are jealous.
They are jealous. They're jealous of everything about us, about all of us. And we're gonna talk about that in a little bit, yes?
They're not only jealous, but judging from the posts I've been reading, they're getting desperate too.
To-
They are. Yeah.
Yep.
They're not just jealous, they're peanut butter and jealous. They
Oh,
hate us because
and-
they ain't us. Speaking of anus, you know what Paul wishes he could lick right now?
Oh my gosh.
Mine. He's like one of them yodelers. Shit. Shit.
He'd probably go for that too,
Oh, I'm sure
One
he
of the
would.
plate jobs.
Yeah. Except I ain't down for it.
Yeah.
I take down for it. Nah.
I guess I'll have to settle for one in the middle of the Rugrats.
This is true. Yeah. This is true. Either that or, jerking it to the TikTok. I was watching, they did the real life Field of Dreams baseball game this week, and in the movie it says if you build it, they will come. So I got to thinking about that for Paul and on the TikTok videos and Paul and they said, if you film it, Paul will come.
This is true.
Gross.
Well, he
Yes.
is. Yeah.
He is good.
Yep.
We're all in agreement on that.
Man, I should have taken my medication before I came on the show.
I thought you did.
Oh shit. They hate us because they ain't us. Amazon sells everything. I mean everything. Now Amazon is even selling houses. They deliver them straight to your door. Move in ready.
Nice.
They're small.
Sears Roebuck beat them to it in the 1940s.
You know what? I was reading an article on that a long time ago, right? Where they would bring it up. But this is like, they drop it off, they hand you the key, you walk in, and you're ready to go. Everything.
A
done.
mobile home.
Except they can't
They take
really.
the wheels off.
It's a container. It's literally a container ship or container from the back of a diesel truck. They've converted into a tiny home, huh?
I was gonna say they can't really drop it at your door because you don't have a door.
Well, they drop it
deliver
to your
it.
proverbial doorstep. Well, so
Okay.
they drop it, that is your doorstep.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Drop it at your feet.
Right.
Hope they don't drop it on your feet.
So the high end side of them are $36,000. That's the high end side. They start at, I think it said 20 to 36, something like that. It's 320 square feet, but when you look at the pictures of them, they're actually pretty nice on the inside. And if it was just two people,
Could they attach them together and make it like more?
oh, I'm sure they probably could.
That has been done, yes.
And if Amazon can't, Jason can.
That's right. Maybe we could just buy a couple of them.
Yeah. I've been looking at the container houses for a long time. It's actually a pretty cool idea.
Hi, Mom.
Hello. 36 grand for a house, out the door. Or, you know what? I'm tired of talking about doors.
In
Let's
the
move
door.
on. Virgin Galactic.
What?
Virgin. Huh?
What'd you say?
Virgin Galactic.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, it's
Hello, Nicole.
Hello, Nicole. It's what's his name? Oh, Richard Bronson. Bronson. Sir Richard Dipshit owns it, right? And so now you can buy your ticket right now. They're taking pre-sales. You can buy your ticket. And you hop on the jet, or you hop on the plane, they put you on the jet, and they take you up to the stratosphere, the jet takes off, and it takes you up into space. So you too can go to space, as long as you got money. I don't care about anything else. You got the money, you go into space. How much is a ticket for one person? $450,000,
Ooh,
I'll take 10.
right?
Yeah.
No shit.
it's a little pricey. I would throw up, so I wouldn't pay $5 for a ticket.
So it's not the $450,000 price ticket that's fucking with you right now. It's the
Yeah.
whole motion sickness thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because, like I said, it doesn't matter how much it would be for me because I wouldn't go anyways.
True. I think I would.
Be enough for a nice house.
I'll try it.
Nah, that sounds like a budget fare. Can't be very safe.
Right? I ain't got $450,000 anyway, but every now and then I go to outer space for a lot cheaper. Snoop Dogg. Rolling down the street, smoking
Yeah, let's do that.
and sipping on gin and juice. Lady back.
I'm gonna go back.
Oh, someone beeped at you?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about people beeping here in a minute.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Put the beepers.
Beepers. Anybody ever heard of Reba McEntire?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I used to like her a long time ago. Can't stand her no more. Reba McEntire released a statement to the press this week regarding COVID-19. We do not debate COVID-19 on the show. We do not talk about anything political on the show. Gets a little too heated, right? Because I'm the day walker. I've got hardcore Democratic friends. I got hardcore Republican friends. So we try to leave that aside. Here's why I don't like Reba McEntire. She made a statement about COVID-19 this week, and she told people, stay safe, stay home. It's the detachment from reality with these superstars and these millionaires that bothers me so much, okay? With what money do you want people to stay home? I get it. If you're sick, stay home. If you come in contact with somebody who's sick, stay home. But everybody can't stay home. It's just a stupid thing to say. With what money? Somebody's knocking on the front door. Hey, can you go get that? Go. Stay home. Jesus, what the hell you expect? I mean, we are already broke anyway.
No, she's getting seen all anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe she forgot to say if you're sick.
Hell, I don't know, but don't be saying stupid shit like that because some people will be like,
Don't worry, we know the person. No one's trying to kidnap anyone.
Huh?
No one's trying to break in. We know who it is.
Well, who the heck would knock on the door if they're trying to kidnap you?
Well, who the heck would be stupid enough to come up here and do
God.
anything dumb anyway?
Go on.
I can think of 3 or 4 of them right off the bat.
Right? Because you know what? As soon as they come up here and do something stupid, they may not be religious, but as soon as they leave here, they're gonna be holy.
Uh-huh. Funny.
Say hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen.
Two to the chest, the head for the rest. I gotta laugh about that one.
Yeah. You ain't gonna say no for Sue.
Her testicles.
Testicle.
Ew.
Susan! They're talking about your testicle balls again!
Because I don't have it.
Oh, shit. It's true. We know for a fact Paul doesn't, because I keep getting proven right. I mean, we all know I'm right about everything. Everything. Prove me wrong on one thing. You can't. You can't. I'm right. Period. But we proved beyond all shadow of a doubt this week that I was right about Paul being a little bitch gun. Right?
Absolutely.
Because he posted this little thing on Facebook, you know, a little street sign thing about what he is, and all it says, I don't just ride the crazy train, I'm the driver of it. And then it says Paul blah 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 whatever, and oh no, that was a separate post, wasn't it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it says she he, so Paul's a she he.
I thought it was a twat waffle.
Twat waffle. He's a she he twat waffle. He is the biggest coward I've ever come across in my whole life, though. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Yeah, Steve. He's saying, yeah, because he experienced it again firsthand with me the other night. We exchanged some pleasantries.
Mm.
What was that?
Yeah, that's what they were.
It could have got a lot more pleasant.
It could have. It could have. But this little bitch didn't even roll his window down, did he?
Nope.
Not one time.
Well,
He was too busy trying to get that thing to get up on his hind wheels.
Right?
but you
As soon as
forgot,
it go faster, Troy's behind me!
but you forgot he had a broken window.
Yeah.
The window's been broken for a while.
Yeah, I just remember that too.
Wow, like 2 years.
Yeah, at least. Me personally, my deodorant of choice has been the same since I was about, I don't know, 13. I don't know what I would do without it. I probably couldn't function in life. It's just my deodorant, right? I use Arid extra dry spray. It's in a can. I think it's like morning something. I don't know.
Morning Fresh. the
Morning
purple.
Fresh. Yeah. Which actually kind of sounds gay, doesn't it? It's okay. Do you use canned deodorant, spray deodorant? Anybody? Yeah. I don't know what kind of deodorant it was, I don't know what brand or anything, but what I do know is that a tractor trailer packed full of 27,000 pounds of canned deodorant
He fall down and go, ooh.
Now
exploded this week. That shit went everywhere. It went, I mean, miles the shit fucking fell from. Now watch the video on it and I'm like, holy shit.
at least it's
I
not.
wonder if mine's flammable. Guess what it is?
Oh, they are.
I tried it.
It's an aerosol can. Hello.
But on the upside, it's the sweetest smelling stretch of highway you ever gonna see.
This
Yeah.
is true. This is true. They should have driven Susan right through it with her legs spread open so she could get some deodorant on them.
Wouldn't
On her nuts. No.
They're too sweaty.
Ugh. 27,000 pounds of deodorant gone. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. Little Kaylee Anthony. I mean, we all watch that case, right? Well, it just so happens that when that was going on, when it was live and on TV every day, Tracy and I lived about 20 minutes or so from the Anthony house. Well, the sweet little girl, Kaylee Anthony, she would have turned 16 this week. Had it not been for her evil twat waffle mother. Yeah. So, continue to rest in peace, Kaylee. Also, too, this week, Robin Williams has been dead for 7 years.
Wow.
7 years. That's crazy shit. Robin Williams, probably one of the top 5 best comedians, comedic geniuses of all time. He took his own life 7 years ago out of depression, which is a horrible, horrible thing. In 7 years. Doesn't seem like it.
Mork from Ork.
Yeah, I remember that. Nanu Nanu. Troy boy, my buddy boy, my baby boy. completed his first week of high school today.
Didn't get suspended yet?
Not yet.
Huh.
No, he hasn't told anyone to fuck off or suck a taint or any of that.
Oh my gosh, he better never do that.
The rest of the posse left him alone, so
Right?
nobody egging him on yet.
Did.
Yeah.
He's
I
gonna
can't
be
believe-
good this year.
He is being very good. He's getting up. I mean, without hesitation, jumping in the shower.
Oh well, no, he does say give me 5 minutes,
Yeah.
but I know that, so I wake him up purposely 5 minutes before so he can have his extra 5 minutes.
Yeah, but it's not like years past.
No.
It took an act of Congress and a
Uh-huh.
nuclear explosion to get him out of
Let
bed.
me get this straight. He's actually eager to go to school?
Yes,
And he's showering before he goes to school and he's dressing.
What's her name?
That's what I was waiting for! Somebody to ask me what's her name. I'll find out this week.
there's no girlfriend. He even said the other day, I can't even date anyways.
He's lying to you.
That's exactly what I told my mom when I lied to her. There's no girls. I'm not interested in girls. Sorry, Mom, I lied to you, Mom.
Tell him you
I'm
better
sure you
admit
know.
to the girls. The only other thing is the boys.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's definitely not that.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. He's been around girls too long for his whole life.
Yeah. So good job, buddy. Happy for you. It's hard to believe that the first week's already gone.
Right?
It's crazy. Crazy shit. What's the smallest what?
Does he use your deodorant? He does actually. Oh no, he doesn't. He uses the Old Spice one.
Funny. Now drink to that one. That one's funny. What's the smallest premature baby you've ever heard of or seen? I mean, me personally. Go ahead.
3 pounds? Well, no, actually, it was a little bit less than that. She was a little bit less than that. 2.75, I think she was, right?
Yeah. 7.5 ounces.
Oh, but remember those twins? They were like 1 something.
Right. Paigey was born under 3 pounds. She was teeny tiny.
She fit in the palm of your hand.
She did fit in the palm of my hand. Right? But she was almost 3 pounds. Right when she was born. Check this shit out. The world's smallest known premature baby has survived and been released from the hospital after a year in the NICU. She was born in Singapore a year ago at 7.5 ounces.
Wow.
7.5 ounces, and she was released from the hospital a year later at 13.9. They did say she's going to have some developmental problems. She's going to have some issues with height and bones and all that stuff, and they're going to start treating her, I think they said at 5 years old or whatever. But she's healthy now.
I've seen newborn mice that were heavier than that.
Right?
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
Remember those baby possums you say?
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
definitely
bigger
heavier
than
than
that.
that.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how little that was. That's crazy.
How early was she?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't read the whole entire article. If you're interested in reading up on the whole entire article, it's on CNN. Type in world's smallest known surviving premature baby.
She was about the size of a toe. Good thing you know who wasn't there.
Almighty, y'all are brutal. I don't even know if I should be associating with all of y'all.
Well, you told us.
Right.
You're the one who started.
Oh, shit. I love it. I love it. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Let me get that here. I just drew from the wrong end. That's stupid. Dog the Bounty Hunter. His wife, Beth, passed away June 26, 2019. Anybody remember that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Dog the Bounty Hunter remarried this week. I don't know anything about the woman or any of that stuff. That's the extent of my knowledge on the story. I'll check into it. If it's an interesting story, I'll hit it up next week.
I'll tell you one thing. She better be a badass because he's gonna put her to work.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, Beth was a badass too.
Yes, she was.
Yeah. like I said, we don't talk about COVID on this show, but I do want to address a couple of things. We did have a good family friend's father passed away from COVID or COVID related symptoms. I'm not sure exactly, but and then we had two good friends that were in the hospital in ICU, right, for quite a while. And now this week we have two other friends that are in ICU right now with it. One of them is my buddy JR. So we're going to keep him in our thoughts and our prayers. And the other one is, no.
Family friend.
The other one's a family friend. Yeah, we're not gonna say his name right now, but we hope that you keep them all in your thoughts and prayers. There's a reason. I know what that reason is. I'm not gonna talk about it. Yeah, so people, just keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers with that. For those of you who live in Claremont or visited Claremont, you've probably seen the Claremont City Center. It's a big building. It's on Montrose Street. It's on the other side of Montrose Street across from City Hall. It was a very expensive building. It's a huge building. They've got big banquet rooms and all kinds of stuff like that. It's taped off right now. Everybody was evacuated from it, and it's been deemed an unsafe building. It's sinking.
What, should they walk in there?
She probably did.
Whoops.
I can't wait to find out more about this and what exactly caused it. I do know a little bit more information than what I'm talking about tonight, but it hasn't been released to the public yet. And so once it's been released to the public, released to the news, I'll tell more about it. But you might want to stay away from that building.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Gateway to hell.
If your kids play sports, if your kids are into doing anything outside, even if it's just skateboarding or any of that stuff, you have to stay on top of their safety, people. You have to watch them close. You have to tell them not to wear heavy clothes if they're doing something outside that's extra work. I know nowadays these kids, including mine, they love to wear the hoodies even in the summer, which I don't get. But you can't let them wear the hoodies or any of that stuff if they're outside doing sports or working or any of that. And even if they're not wearing that kind of clothes, you gotta watch them closely. This week, 2 16-year-olds have passed away from heat exhaustion by playing high school sports or practicing for high school sports. One of them out of Atlanta, Georgia, and the other one out of Nebraska. The Nebraska teen, his name is Drake Hoffman. He was a 16-year-old. He was at football practice. It was 106 degrees outside. He collapsed. They took him to the hospital. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Official cause of death: heat stroke, cardiac arrest, and heat stroke. All right, and the cardiac arrest is from heat stroke, they said. The other one is 16-year-old Amana Bell, and she was practicing basketball. I'll show you at basketball practice, but they had her running up and down the bleachers, and it was 100 degrees outside. She collapsed in the bleachers. They took her to the hospital. A few hours later, she was pronounced dead. Again, cardiac arrest and heat stroke, right? Her 2 high school basketball coaches have now officially been charged with second-degree homicide.
Yeah, I was going to say that the adults in charge of these students definitely should have been charged with the minimum culpably negligent homicide for what they did.
You're right, 100%. Now, as far as I know, no charges have been brought against the coaches in Nebraska as of yet.
Because they're still running.
Yeah, but definitely a grand jury has placed second-degree homicide charges on both of the basketball coaches in the death of Iman Bell, 16, out of Atlanta, Georgia. So our thoughts and prayers go out to those children and their families. Got 2 stories left. No, I got my main 2 stories left. I've got one I'm going to talk about before that, and we've got to make time to bash the Mendenses. So we'll get to that in a minute.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. But let's just so we don't forget, let's just say it now. Fuck a Mendez. Fuck that bitch today. Fuck Paulie.
No, he didn't do it.
He would.
Yeah.
Susan was talking about doing me in the butthole. Yes, there's a chance.
Oh my God.
All right, so Glendale, California. A Glendale, California man was arrested 3 times in 3 days this week. 3 times in 3 days. You see, California has something called the Zero Bail Program for certain misdemeanors and felonies, right? So this moron gets released, gets a court date set, gets released on 0 bail, goes out, commits a crime, goes back in, gets released, goes back in, gets released. He was arrested 3 times in 3 days. Now, what did he do?
Whatever he wanted, apparently.
Apparently. So, there was some sort of altercation between him and somebody at a restaurant. I don't know. And the police were called. The other person didn't press charges, so the suspect was told to leave the restaurant and don't come back. 45 minutes later, he returned. He stole the tip jar. Got into another altercation, so he was arrested on theft and trespassing at that point. Taken in, booked, released on 0 bail. Went out, got into another altercation with somebody, stole a car. Right? He was picked up and arrested on that, taken back to jail, released on 0 bail. He got out. 45 minutes later, this fool stole a truck in front of the jail.
You had to get home.
Yeah. So, after a brief chase, he was arrested. Now he's finally being held on bond. But guess how much it is? It's only 25 grand, right? So do you know how much you need to make bond for 25 grand?
$250.
$250, right? This is little child shit right here. You know what my bond was? $450,000 per charge. Holy shit. Right? Extortion, racketeering, organized crime. Yeah, but you know what? I wasn't guilty.
Did they
I had a good attorney.
Did they charge the accuser with, falsely reporting an incident and all those crimes for starting that whole mess?
Him or me?
For him.
No, they didn't.
Gee, wonder who he knows.
Right? No shit. 25 grand was his bail after he stole 2 cars, a tip jar, arrested for this, arrested for that. Unbelievable. 25 grand.
Well, he's pretty lucky. I've seen how some of them waitresses could be. You try to steal their tips. Well, he's lucky he got out of there alive.
No shit.
Especially nowadays.
Would have whooped his ass.
Yeah. All right, so I got 2 left. First, we're going to talk a little
He
bit.
ain't got any left.
All right. First, we're going to talk a little bit about the Mendenses. If you saw my post earlier today, I said, look at these twat waffles. How pathetic are they? They are pathetic. pathetic pieces of shit, right? I got an email from God last week, and he's like, man, I'm really sorry about the Menences. I was on vacation that week, and I was letting Joe take care of that shit for me.
Joe who?
Joe Mama. Sorry, it was you. It had to be somebody.
Do you think I didn't say it on purpose?
I know.
See, I'm a good wife.
I'm just playing too. You do know, everybody out there does know that God didn't email me, right? Y'all know that? I mean, it's quite possible he could have, but he didn't.
I'm sorry, my granddaughter is cracking me up.
He's not even paying attention to her.
I'm not.
But you need to.
What's wrong with you?
A lot of things.
Yeah,
It's easier to name what's not wrong with her.
Exactly.
True. Yeah. Well, what they've done here, people, is like the fat cunt Shanae, right? She posted a picture of her and her choreography award, right?
Which one was that for? The one she stole or the one she stole? Or
It was for the one she stole before the one she stole the other one. Well, she stole all of them. Yeah, let's face it. This fat bitch, has never choreographed anything in her life. She steals it from other people.
She did choreograph the disappearance of a tray of donuts once. I know I saw it, but
And the loss of a child's toe.
yeah, well, that was ad lib.
Right. So, I mean, quite literally, people. She sits on the YouTube, watches dances, steals shit from it. She goes to recitals and competitions, steals shit from other people. When she worked at CAD, she stole dances from CAD, right? She is just flat out a fat, lazy bitch with no imagination. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, what do you expect
She had a
from
good
something
teacher.
that popped out of Susan? The doctor's like, I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl. Why can't you tell? Because I see nuts, but I'm not sure if it's the kids or yours. Those are my nuts. Okay, it's a fat girl. The doctor sounds like Paul. Apparently, I can only do so many
Well,
voices.
that was like really like all mixed up because you weren't Susan at all. You were a little high on that
I'm
one.
being judged today a lot.
Yep.
It's my job. I'm the
trauma
director.
tribulations that superstars have to bear.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. You gotta be careful. I'm gonna cut you off from this. Show's over.
Such a dork.
Quickly ahead.
Yeah. So, and if that wasn't bad enough, man, they changed the date of their open house the same date as ours, made it later, all this shit. They're just pathetic sacks of shit.
Yep.
I mean, absolute pathetic sacks of shit. Then we go on, someone went onto their website, saw it, and notified us that they have done it. They've, after 9.5 years of illegally operating a business, right? 9.5 years of illegally operating a business, and 6 months of legally operating, if that's what you want to call it, right? And filed for it the same day my daughter did. Now all of a sudden they took their basic bitch colors, black and white, which has been that way the whole fucking time, and they're starting to use the same color blues as us and all this shit. And then to top it off, they made a post. We're making some upgrades to the studio. I'm going to tell you what right now. Here is a straightforward, honest confession, Freudian style, on Paul, Susan, Shanae, Adam, and the old bitch grandmother. Come and get me! Here it is. Here it is. Oh, and Ariel, too. I'll fucking throw Ariel in there, too. For every one thing that you do in your upgrade to your studio, by the way, you haven't upgraded your studio in 9.5 fucking illegally operated years, except for the shit that I did. But for every upgrade that you fat twats do that resembles anything in my daughter's dance studio, every one that you do, it is a straightforward admission that you, Paul, you, Susan, you, Shanae, you, Adam, you, Ariel, and you, the old bitch grandmother, want to suck my dick. That's how much you like me. Yeah, you're fascinated with me. So I can't wait to see what your upgrades are so I can post on there how many times you copied so that we know how many times you're thinking about me. Come and get me. But you won't because you're a chicken shit little bastard that wanted to roll the fucking window down when I'm right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Hearing? Yeah. You won't do shit, you chicken shit little bitch. You want to be me so bad that you don't know how to fucking come at me. You can never fucking be me, and you can never come at me. You and your whole family together. And me, if I was looking like Sergeant Dan with my legs chopped off, I'd still whoop your ass. Right? Paul, your wife thinks about me all the time. Paul, your daughter thinks about me all the time. Paul, your other daughter thinks about me all the time. Susan, your husband, thinks about me all the time in that way. Susan, your mama thinks about me like that all the time. That old 90-year-old bitch going, ooh, Troy. Right? But y'all need to come and get me.
Yeah.
Y'all need to figure something out and come and get me. Do something. But you won't, will they?
I'd
Nope.
rather them
Nope.
just move away.
And steal everybody's money.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out which upgrade and improvement you gotta do first. Cleaning out that stocky buttocks mold or cleaning up the sugu.
Oh, Jesus.
They gotta start with one of them. Which one?
That has got to be one of them. Do you ever think back on the nasty filth from there and just go, ooh, gross, we touched that shit?
They probably won't even touch those.
Who was it? I was just seeing earlier on Facebook. Somebody posted a picture they came across from a while back, and
The floor looked much worse than our floor did.
oh my
Oh, yeah.
God! Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that was on the victims page,
Yeah.
the victims of the
Yes.
dance company page, so we can't say the name of that person.
No.
But yeah, they posted that nasty ass picture.
And I saw that floor, and it's like, oh my God! I never realized it was that bad.
Right.
There's sugu over there. There's stocky buttocks over there. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
nasty crap.
So when we did the flooring out here with the white color, the paint and stuff, it looked nice. But then we started noticing it would get dirty and all this stuff. We would mop it, we would hand clean it, we would scrub it, and it just wouldn't do anything, right? So come to find out, actually, we used the wrong kind of paint. We used the wrong kind of sealer. So that was like a waste of $560. But we've resolved that issue. It's currently looking pretty badass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet the first improvement they do over there is to make your floors white with the paint sprinkler?
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. But you know what? This go around, this was only 380. So we still got room for improvement. We're gonna do a lot more shit. But they're just pathetic, man. They're just pathetic. They saw the video of this place and they were like, Jesus, unbelievable.
Keep an eye on your cameras tonight,
I will watch.
because you're going to come peek through the door to see what color to paint the floor now.
Right? I'll be standing on the other side with a fucking Glock. Pikachu! Bang!
No, they won't.
No, I won't. Huh?
I said no, they won't.
No, they won't. You're right. They absolutely won't. They're too chicken shit coward. They would never.
And they know
That's
that.
where they come sneaking around at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Let them.
Yes, right about that time. We'll see what happens. Yeah, y'all some pathetic pieces of shit, man. And Paul posting his dumbass queer stuff. By the way, when I say queer and gay and faggot and homo, it doesn't have anything to do with the gay people, right? I'm talking about you just a straight fucking sack of shit, piece of fuck motherfucker. Does that even make any sense? Probably doesn't,
Yes.
but it
That's
does.
an insult to shit, you know.
It is. It is. I hate them with every ounce of my body. But you know what I do love?
It's a lot of hate.
I thought about, huh?
Nothing.
What?
I said that's a lot of hate. You know, you just this huge,
Call me fat.
handsome dude.
I'm farting on your pillow tonight. Good luck with your pink eye. Good luck with your pink eye. What was I saying? Oh, I thought about this today, right? Again, I told you I think about them a lot when I take a shit. So I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm straining. I'm trying not to blow out.
Hell.
And I thought to myself, at this point, if I did not do one more show, which we know we're going to, but if I didn't do one more show at this fucking point, I have permanently and forever, for the rest of their lives, I have ruined Fridays for them. Anytime they go to a restaurant on Friday, they take that bite. He called my wife a fucking sweaty bald cunt. He called my daughter a fat cunt. He called me a short, bald-headed cunt. And he likes to say cunt a lot, right? I have ruined Friday for them. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Amen.
Amen.
OMG. That is wrong.
Holy shit. I've ruined Fridays. There's a lot of people that can say they ruined something for this person. They ruined a movie, they ruined a song, a drink, something. I ruined Fridays for them. A whole day out of the week. Fuck them.
Okay.
No.
We might have some time to jump back on and make fun of them again in a minute, but I want to hit these last two things because I think they're funny / scary / important. Let's talk about tinfoil hat conspiracy theories, right? Now, I've been accused of being a conspiracy theorist myself. I have 7 or 8 or 20 different foil hats that I put on now and then, right?
Pyramid shape.
Yeah, some of them.
You gotta be pyramid shape.
Oh, yeah, of course. Channel and Akhenaten. But I want somebody, I don't know who, I haven't decided yet, I'll figure it out. Well, I want somebody to apologize to me about this one. Because several weeks ago, all of these strange looking freestanding cameras started popping up around Lake County, Florida. Specifically, South Lake County, Florida. Right? Then I saw people talking about it on the YouTube and the Facebook. Right? What are these cameras? What are these cameras? But there was no official anything. No one knew. People even contacted the county. No one knew. Thankfully, the Lake County Board of County Commissioners stepped up, did their job. Lake County Commissioner Josh Blake, I'm not sure of the involvement of the rest of the commission, but I know some of them did. I just only know Josh Blake specifically was involved in this. He investigated it, and he found out that, now the news is saying 98 cameras. I'm getting an unofficial report of a higher number. But let's just go with 98 cameras posted on county and public property around South Lake County, right? He found out that there were 98 cameras posted. They've been recording your license plates. They've been recording your movement. They've been doing facial recognition. They've been recording all sorts of information, only to find out they did not have the fucking county's permission to do so. It's a privately owned fucking company called Flock Safety out of Atlanta, Georgia. And they are working on a pilot program attempting to sell this camera system to the Sheriff's Department of Lake County. Right? They pulled no permits. They did not have any permission. There was no public forum. They were gathering our shit and selling it to the government. So, foil hat back on. I want an apology. Right?
You can take the foil hat off.
Right.
There's a lot of inconsistencies in what they were telling you. Number one, they were invited in by the sheriff.
Well, you know
They
what?
asked them to. Number two, they did pull permits for quite a few of them. It's just that there was some confusion on some of the areas where there's areas where they needed permits and areas where they didn't, and you know, they got kind of a little mixed up and put somewhere it wasn't, where you did need a permit, so they did pull the ball out. They do not do any facial recognition whatsoever. They only save the information for 30 days and it's automatically overwritten and can never be recovered again past the 30 days. And all they're doing is giving plate number and vehicle description in a particular area for the purposes of identifying criminals.
Oh, that's all they're doing?
Yeah.
That's all they're doing.
That-
Well, you know, let me tell you
that's
what.
all
I'm
they're
gonna disagree with you here because I personally got off the phone with a Lake County commissioner today who says they were definitely recording more than that. They have recovered some of the information. They had permission from the Lake County Sheriff, but they told the Lake County Sheriff that they had fucking permission from the county. That didn't happen. It didn't happen. And there was not one permit pulled. Not one. There absolutely was not. We checked the public record. They put out a press release from Atlanta saying that there was some confusion over the areas, right, on the permits. There was not. The county did not know about them. So there's some lying going on, which even thinks me more that it's a conspiracy, right? And let me tell you something. As a red-blooded American, I don't really fucking personally give a shit about the crime. You go putting cameras out, recording people's license plate information, and I don't give a fuck if it has brought crime down in some areas by 70%. Get off your ass, do your job, put your officers out there. This is public fucking land. You have no right putting them on. The state has already ruled that the red light cameras are illegal. That's red light cameras. Now you're just going to randomly place them around town and say you're going to record people's license plate? Not in Lake County. Not as long as Josh Blake is on the Board of County Commissioners. It's not going to happen. Because he told them, get them out, you got 48 hours and do not come back. Now the sheriff's office has cut all ties, severed all ties with them. 100%. Now, isn't the sheriff's department trying to cover their ass? I'm sure it is, to a degree. But if the sheriff's department was lied to about it, it makes no difference to me. There was no public forum. There was no meetings. They didn't get permission from the county board of county commissioners. This shit needs to go. It needs to go. It's not on the up and up, right? It is Big Brother's eye. I'm sorry, my producer had to leave for a minute here. Do you see any more that they're talking about?
No.
And I read the West 2 News report on it, and I instantly knew there was inconsistencies and something was major wrong, right? And what's major wrong with it is they're only fucking talking about the press release that they sent, or that Flock Security System sent. They're not even looking at the proof that Josh Blake put out there.
Well, I haven't seen anything else except for what the sheriff's department said and what this company said. Now,
Right.
This company lied to the sheriff's department, and there's a problem with this company.
Well, there's a huge problem with this
But
company.
I look at it, back up in law enforcement,
Right.
all the help we can get to catch these
And I look at it.
dirtbags that are robbing, stealing, and killing, and not enough citizens want to come forward and say, yeah, I saw him do it and that's his name. They don't want to get involved. The police need every little bit of help they can get. But it's got to come from a reputable company.
But to what degree of loss of our freedom?
Well, there's no loss of freedom there.
We don't have the right to privacy?
You have no right to an expectation of privacy in a public place, according to the Supreme Court of the United States.
We do if that company is selling that information.
It's like
We do,
your camera's out front here.
but I'm not selling that
Somebody
information.
comes walking by.
And that's what it says.
But you can use it for law enforcement purposes.
I get that. This is a great argument, by the way. This is a great argument. So where you're seeing, what you're seeing right now is ex-law enforcement versus patriot. I'm sure you're a patriot too. But
Absolutely.
he's going to always think on the side of, and err on the side of law enforcement. Whereas me, I'm always skeptical of Big Brother, overreaching government, and even law enforcement at times, right? Which I've addressed this week, by the way. I just got through dealing with today. I just got off the phone with FDLE about something. FDLE, by the way, is pretty fucking cool. They're very nice, very respectful, and I kind of informed them on something that was going on, and I said, if it doesn't have a positive outcome soon, I'm going to need your help. They took all the fucking, and they said, we're going to monitor and keep an eye on it, right? And I do. I am a huge supporter of law enforcement. What I'm not a huge supporter from is somebody spying on me and my local, my fellow citizens. I'm not, right? This private company, Flock Safety, they're making money from this.
Yeah.
They're making money. So here's an idea. If it does really help law enforcement, and the county owns the land, Why doesn't the county fucking buy their own equipment and do it?
That was gonna be my next point.
Right. Why is a private company making
Only
money?
problem holding it back is they would have to develop the software to make it work, but.
What about
you
Ybor
can-
City?
You can hire people
Right.
to do that.
Yeah.
Because really, as the sheriff's office stated and as they understood it, it was for one purpose, to identify vehicles and plate numbers in the vicinity of a crime that would help them solve that crime. And at the end of the 30-day rollover, it's gone forever.
Well, we think it's gone forever.
Right.
We don't really know
From the law enforcement side.
from the law enforcement side. But did you read an article about flock safety from 2019 where a driver was arrested on a crime and spent 6 weeks in jail before they proved it was his brother?
And then,
Guess who got it? Flock safety, flock security, right? No. Let me tell you something. If I see any flock security cameras out there, I'm running them over. I encourage every Lake County. As a matter of fact, I spoke to 2 different Lake County attorneys today. One of them is suggesting that we do have a lawsuit as the citizens against flock safety, right? And I hope that's true because we are going to look into it. The other one was like, no, I don't really think we have grounds. It was more the county should sue them, right? Which I know the county is going to sue them. Josh Blake has already said so, right? Here's my problem. I do support law enforcement, I do, but to what degree do we say, it's okay, you can take this right from me, it's okay, you can do this, it's okay, you can do that? You know, what's the next step though, Gene? Are they gonna start flying around drones and flying them in your backyard? Oh wait, they already do that,
I was just gonna say, going to?
right? I'm telling you people, if you don't pay close attention, if you don't say something, if you don't question authority, you're going to wind up on a train to a gas chamber, right? You have to pay attention. You have to question everything. Yes, I get it. Cameras do help with certain things. But you're talking about cameras that never had permission from the Lake County Board of County Commissioners. All of them said, we've never heard of this company before. Now, how do you operate something in Lake County without the highest authority of the county knowing it?
Yeah, clearly this company needs to be barred from.
They need to be gone. I hope they lose their whole entire ass.
Mm,
I hope they lose their whole entire
they'll
ass.
find someplace to peddle it.
Yeah.
Right.
But when you mentioned about them proving it was the guy's brother, it brought to mind something. You don't need the cameras for that to happen. Because one day I walked into the station and there's some papers there, and I'm looking at the papers. Oh, there's a arrest warrant for this guy. What's he look like? You know, how am I gonna? You know, you got a picture so I can. So he said, oh yeah, here's his booking picture over there. That ain't his name. That guy that did it ain't that guy. That's his brother.
Holy
The
shit.
guy threw his own brother under the bus. He got caught for something. He gave his brother's name, and he was gonna stand by and let his brother go to jail for his problem. And it would have happened if it hadn't been for the fact that I happened to know the guy and saw the picture.
Is that the guy you went to school with that shit on the table and ate his own shit?
Ew.
No. And it wasn't even the one that I ran over with the patrol car because he was trying to flee arrest either. No, this was just. Actually, he was the guy that did the electrical wiring for my brother in his service station. So
Well, that's a good. It's a good thing
guy.
you recognized him because, as far as I'm concerned, it's just a little bit too. It's dangerous. It's dangerous when you go relying on electronics to identify people, to track people, to follow people. To me, it's just a little too dangerous.
But here's the ironic part. It was the picture that saved this kid.
Oh yeah.
Because it was
Was that a New York City camera though?
the camera. Yeah, it was a Peekskill police camera that took the picture of the guy.
There you go. Not a private company.
Nope.
No, but that's the key. That's the key. I'm a huge supporter of the Lake County Sheriff's Department, the Claremont Police Department. right? Sheriff Grinnell is a badass. I like Sheriff Grinnell. I don't really think he cares for me, but I don't care, right? He's a good sheriff. But I don't want a private company monitoring us. I just don't. I do not. And neither does Josh Blake, neither does the Board of County Commissioners. I don't want it. I really don't want it happening here. And according to Josh, they're done permanently.
Hopefully the county can take the idea and develop it properly
On their own.
and save somebody's butt.
On their own.
Yeah.
To me, private companies, it's just like Halliburton. I've never understood where the fuck Halliburton has the right to send our men in to a conflict zone that's not backed by a country. These are private soldiers for a private gain for a private company. I don't like it. I don't like it. If the Marines go in, that's one thing. If the SEALs go in, that's another. I've never personally been a fan of private anything. No gain for them for any of this shit. I've never been a fan.
Smacks a little of vigilantism.
If you're doing it for free, yes.
Vigilantism for pay.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Well, since we're talking about sheriffs,
Okay.
I want to talk about my favorite sheriff,
Grady Judd or Joe Arpaia.
Grady Judd.
Had to be one of those two.
Grady Judd. All right, so if you know me, you know I'm not a huge fan of tow truck companies, especially tow truck companies that are shady-ass tow truck companies, right? Brian and I were coming home one night. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning. We saw a tow truck, wasn't marked, nothing. And it was creeping up behind a car about 3 houses down. And they get out and there's 2 of them and they're being quiet and they're trying to hook up and shit. So we pull right fucking up in front of the tow truck and just start going until the homeowner came out, right? I'm like, oh, my job is done. So if they shoot each other, cool, right? Well, strapped transport and towing out of Mulberry, Florida. You heard of them?
Heard of Mulberry, Florida, but that's about it.
Yeah. Apparently, the owner is a 26-year-old Michael Shane Dean. Sounds like a douchebag. Now,
Yeah.
strapped transport and towing. Strapped. Let's talk about strapped, right? Strapped can mean 3 different things. It can mean you take something and you strap it down. It can mean you're strapped for cash, or it means you're strapped and you got a gun, right? So 3 different meanings. Strapped transport and towing. He's an arrogant little motherfucker. I've seen pictures of him. He looks like one of these guys, right? So, they have been charged with, him and his wife have each independently been charged with 19 counts of predatory towing, right? 19 counts. They're all felonies. But this is what started it. So, they were contracted in this mobile home park in Polk County to tow any cars that were not working. Well, what they did is they went in at night and they took flashlights. They walked into people's carports looking for cars that didn't appear as though they should, be there, right? And then they made the judgment call to tow them off. Well, as it turns out, they towed the wrong motherfucker's car.
Well, somebody towed Grady Judd's car.
No, that would have been funny.
That would have been deadly.
Yeah.
Till he ran out of bullets.
Right? Well, they towed this one man's car. And he came out of the house and he said, "What are you doing?" And they said, "We're towing your car." Why? They explained to him why. State law says at that moment, they have to tell the guy, you have the opportunity to pay half of it right now and we unhook it and leave it here. Or we could tell it you can pay the full amount, which was $300, right? The guy didn't have, but they didn't tell the guy that. So they towed the car. The guy goes the next day, pays the $300, got his 14-year-old daughter in the car. An argument went down because his car wouldn't start. They wanted to charge him another $100 to tow it from the back of the lot to the front of the lot. Which, by the way, the lot was 10 miles further than where it was towed from. In the state of Florida, that is a felony. Tow truck company cannot charge or cannot tow to an impound yard that's more than 10 miles away. Look it up. Watch Grady Judd. So this argument goes down. The guy doesn't have the other money. He leaves. He drops his daughter off. He comes back. And as he's coming back, he clips the owner's brother with his car. He jumps out of the car. He starts running away, probably in fear for his life. 29-year-old Michael Shane Dean shot him in the back of the head. Killed him instantly. So now, 29-year-old Michael Shane Dean, the owner of this tow truck company, Strap Transport and Towing, on top of his 19 felony counts of predatory towing, being charged with second-degree murder. All because of Grady Judd. Right? I'm telling you, watch the video. Grady Judd is a badass. I absolutely loved him.
When are these assholes going to learn to stay the hell out of Polk County?
Right?
That's not a place to be stupid at.
No, it's not. And who the hell shoots somebody in the back of the damn head?
A coward.
A coward. And when they showed up, he was claiming, I stood my ground. I stood my ground. That's not how the stand your ground law works. You can't shoot somebody in the back of the damn head. The man wasn't armed. Huh?
When they're running away
Yeah,
from
they're
you.
running. Witnesses said he was running and seeking cover. That's murder. You can't do that.
I don't know, I think I was told that young Strap jackass really start running, asshole.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
So I can stand my
Unbelievable. Straight murder. Now they are investigating several other tow truck companies in Polk County for predatory towing. I strongly encourage Lake County to investigate our tow truck companies and make sure there's not any predatory towing going on too. All right, so the last thing here, we're going to talk about that encounter between me and Paul and Susan, or me, Paul, Susan, and Brian, right? So we did not have time today because of all the stuff we're doing. We didn't have time to download the video so that we could show it, but we're going to. I said some bad things, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. It happens.
But you were standing your ground.
I was. Yeah. Actually, I wasn't. I was in the wrong a little bit, but it's okay.
A little bit.
Actually,
No,
the deputy
not
said
at all.
I wasn't. He said if it had escalated, I would have been. Right. So this is what happened. Well, I thought I was going to show the video this Friday, so I called all my close people, all the people involved in this, and I told them that I was going to tell you all about it first and then show the video, right? Unfortunately, we can't show the video today, but I'm just going to tell you this is what happened. Paul and Susan drove by the studio again. They do it 4 or 5 times a week. They honk the horn, they shoot the finger, they yell some cuss words out the window, right? They do it to the studio, our house, my sister-in-law's house. They do it to kids, adults, doesn't matter to them, right? Well, so I've had enough. And I jumped my ass in the car, and me and Brian decided to go and drive and see if we could find them. And we did. We found them. And some words were exchanged. However, Paul not once rolled his window down, did he?
Nope.
Not one fucking time.
And he tried to sideswipe it.
He did try to sideswipe me. He brake checked me twice. He cut me off once. But when he cut me off, we were at the red light up here, and he cut me off. So he was in front of me. Susan was to my left. Susan did roll down her window. This smart-ass bitch. Hi, I haven't seen you so long. How you been? So I start yelling at her a few choice words, and I say, stop driving past the studio. Stop shooting the finger and cussing. There's kids out front. She says, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking? I have no idea what you're talking about. So, anybody who has witnessed them, Susan and Paul, drive past this studio or our houses or our friend's house or my family's house, shooting the finger and cussing and honking horns, type it out, say it. Even if you're watching after the show airs live, I want to see your comments. Because we have video. We have surveillance video of them doing it. Have you witnessed it?
Yeah.
Personally. Have you witnessed it?
Yep.
Personally. Have you witnessed it?
Yes.
Personally.
You forgot about him with the phone while looking this way while driving.
No, I'm not concerned about that. He's a dickhead.
But dumb.
So what they're trying to do, people, is they are trying to provoke us into doing something stupid, right? Now, I almost fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Until Brian, of all people, said something wise. Sorry. He said, you know, he's one of the biggest cowards I've ever met. I've never seen somebody refuse to roll down, to drive past and start some shit, but refuse to roll their window down, refuse to get out, refuse to confront face to face. He's a coward. He wants no part of you. He's a bitch. True. Words of wisdom. He is a bitch. He's a bitch. Paul, you're a bitch. A coward, a chicken shit. You're not ever going to do anything. All you're going to do is try to provoke, poke, and instigate. So from here on out, I'm asking for all my people, myself included, do what Gene said, what Tracy said from the beginning. Ignore them in public because they're cowards. They're not going to do shit. And blast them everywhere else. That's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to ignore them in public. So every time they drive past me and shoot the finger, I don't know what I'm going to do. I could pick my nose. I could scratch my balls. There's so many things I can do.
Let's scratch my nose.
Right? Wait a minute. You're the one that told me not to do it. You told me don't return the favor.
No, I'm just saying scratch your nose. Just to let them know.
Can I
Don't say
do
words.
both sides?
Yeah. Just don't say a word. And do it with a big smile. No hostility.
Yeah, like maybe don't chase them
Yeah.
and yell obscenities.
I just saw a comment from Cheryl. Something about Molly. Anybody see that?
Cheryl said Molly witnessed
Molly
it
witnessed it
personally.
personally.
Molly witnessed it personally. Why are they going away on here? I don't get it.
Well, your
There's
mom.
one from my mom too. They're guilty of harassment, and you need to capture them on video, shooting the finger over and over. You know what? This is basically the same thing your daughter said to me the day I called you, and then called her when that shit happened. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there may not be a Florida statute against the shooting a finger, but over and over, repetitively trying to do something, it's gotta fucking be harassment.
Gotta be.
Put together a video full of it and show it to everyone in town, including their customers. That's a good idea. I'll do that. Can we go back and see what Cheryl said before that, or Meryl? Somebody was before that.
Can't get it to go up.
I can't get my.
Nicole said pathetic pieces of shit.
Yes.
And my mom said, yes, they are.
Yes. That's it.
And then Molly said, or Cheryl said, Molly witnessed it personally. Poor
Agreed.
thing. That was so sad.
Yeah, it was fucked up. That was fucked
And she
up.
called me that day and she's like, or I called over there and she answered the phone and she's like, guess what? He drove by the house and flipped me off.
Didn't they flip you off on the street one day in your car? Was that you that was telling me that?
No, I don't think they did. I remember that.
What happened the day that you said that the cop was about to tase?
Out front
Corey?
here?
Over there.
Yeah, out front. They're
Yeah.
I don't know who
Something
it
with
was. It
Paul
wasn't me. I mean, that day I only had interaction with Corey, and he backed off in a big hurry.
Yeah, I remember that. I thought it was you though. That said
No,
that
it was
something-
Shannon.
That was up the other end.
It was. You're right. It was. That's right. That's who it was. Yeah.
Because it was happening the day that the car got hit.
That's right. We need to get her story on that one. I don't know.
Well, they think that they're they're really smart and speak two language. They think that's a legitimate sign language.
Right. They do. I'm almost positive. I don't know why the damn. Are your comments going away?
Well, it scrolls up.
But mine aren't. Mine are just going away.
Maybe it's different on the
Scroll
computer.
No. I've tried 3 times. Oh well. I'll review your comments later, people. Facebook's been fucked up for a while. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that right now.
I'm seeing about half of them anyway.
So, bottom line is the sheriff deputy told me that there's no statute against shooting the finger, and there's no statute against what I did. But had it escalated, I could have been in trouble because I followed them, whatever. Okay, we're not gonna do it anymore. We're done. We're gonna ignore them because you know what? That's all they deserve. My sister-in-law said it the best. Cheryl said, ignore them, that's what they deserve. That's all they deserve from us. They love all of us so much, they just want to copy us. They want to be us. They want to be me. They want to be you. 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 But they won't be. They're pathetic sacks of shit. And the only friends they have are friends with them because they want their kids to be put in the front of the dance. That's the only fucking reason. If your shit closed tomorrow, those people would never talk to you again. Am I right or wrong?
You're correct.
About 100%.
100%. You're all alone in this world. Paul, Susan, Shanae, Adam, old lady. You're all alone. That's it. You have no one. Be gone.
I'd like to be
Piss off.
I'd like to be the fly on the wall when they finally realize that they haven't got a single friend, only a group of people trying to figure out how they can use them the way they're using the friend.
That's a good point. I haven't heard it said like that before. That's exactly what the fuck it is. It's exactly what it is.
Just
Good point.
Whole covey of users trying to use each other, and none of them smart enough to realize they're being used.
Right. Yeah. Hey, can you bring me that newspaper while he shows these? So, he's got 2 good ones for you tonight. Actually, he's got more than 2 good ones, but we're going to show 2 good ones tonight. And then I'm going to talk about something else, then we're going to call this shit an episode. Huh? Oh, shit. Parody.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that, and then I'll play the parody real
Well,
quick.
we can split them up. We'll do one and then one.
Sure.
This one is self-explanatory. Is that in a good position?
Yeah, perfect.
When you build inferior props that break on the stage, the lady with balls and the dancing whale make you wear your sign. And he wears it with pride.
Why did you give him hair?
That's not hair, it's a hat.
Oh, it's a hat. Is it a beret?
It's his baseball hat.
Fucking Paul.
And we'll do this one after you do your parody.
All right, people, we're going to play a short part of our parody. Devil went down to Georgia, but it's
If you lose, the devil takes your toe.
if you lose, the devil takes your toe. That's what Tracy called it. The devil went down to Florida. She was looking for a toe to steal. She was in a bind. She only had 9. She was willing to make a deal. When she came across this young boy sitting in an orphanage, hungry and hot, the devil plopped down on the ground and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I bet you didn't know it, but I can't have kids, that's true. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you look sad and pathetic, boy, so here's what I offer you. I'll give you a home in exchange for your toe, because I need it more than you." The boy said, "If I call you mommy, it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet, no regrets, because it's the closest I've ever been. Sinead's gonna take your toe and fuck with you real hard, because hell's broke loose in Florida and the devil deals in body parts. And if you win, you get this shiny trophy made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your toe." Devil opened up her case and she said, "I'll take this toe." She put a donut in her mouth and said, "Here we go." Then she pulled his toe across her knife and she made an evil hiss. Then her group of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. "Susan, Sinead's about to cut off the kid's toe. Once she does, her earthly body will be complete and she will become ruler of all foster kids on the planet. And the power transfer will be completed." "Shut up, Dad. I'm trying to cut off this little asshole's toe to get more money and power. Shut up." "Sorry, Sinead. You know your mother's stupid. I was just trying to tell her what's going on." "Shut up, Dad. Fuck you." When the devil finished, the orphan said, "Now will you call me son?" The devil sat down in her chair and said, "Boy, you're fucking dumb. I took your toe and you can't run. I'm the devil and I got no son. You're my paycheck and I'll get my dough. Shanae's down in Florida cutting off toes." "Oh my God, Dad, Troy sees me. Here he comes. Oh, he's gonna get me. I don't know. I'm so sorry, Troy. Please stop. Please don't get me. I'll give the kid's toe back. I promise. I promise, Troy. Please don't. You win. You win. I promise." We'll end it there. That's a funny one, though. I like that shit. I found some of the comments I was looking for, but go ahead. Let's see the second one here. That's pretty funny.
Okay, this is kind of like an inspirational message for, well, don't know who it's for. It is hard to soar with eagles when your ass is full of donuts.
It's funny, though, because the fucking, I mean, it used to be a few 100 pounds heavier, but it does resemble Shanae quite a bit. All right, real quick, people, before we get to this and call it an episode, here's one of them. So Nicole says they shouldn't be allowed to practice in the heat. That was one of them I saw. Yes, you're right. They should not be allowed to practice in the heat. Everyone says so sad. So here's one. So go back to the cameras. My mom says, why doesn't the city or county buy the cameras from them? Then they wouldn't have to create software. The city, county, and state having information is one thing, but a private company having it and being able to sell it is quite a different animal. 100% I agree. Molly witnessed it personally. My mom says they're guilty of harassment. I don't know, it was something else I saw that it just went away. I don't understand what Facebook is doing to me.
Maybe they deleted it.
Huh?
Maybe somebody wrote something and deleted it.
That could have been. It could have been it. It caught my eye, but and now I can't remember what it was. All right, people. Now we're going to talk about the most exciting news of the night, which we've already talked about. But looky here. Paula's queer. No, just kidding.
Yeah, no, he is.
No, I'm not.
He is.
He is. Go hold this up for the good people to see. The good people of the Facebook land. Tracy, you want to read that?
The whole thing?
No, I just read the headline.
Oh. Dance studio hosting Pace Car.
That would be Full Force Dance Academy hosting the Pace Car tomorrow night or tomorrow at 1. Please come by and see it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. I think that's it. Do you have anything else?
I don't think so.
Anybody up there you have anything else? Oh wait, why isn't Jim here? Do you want to tell the people?
I don't know if he wants to. He ducked his responsibilities.
Oh shit. Maybe you don't tell him then.
He's actually he traded his treasurer responsibilities for family responsibilities.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about work. I was gonna say shit. Don't say it. Don't say it.
No, he's at Accord Speedway, rooting my great nephew, hopefully, to his first win of the season. He's 16 years old, and he's one hell of a driver.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. Well, congratulations, young man. I hope you do good. I hope you have fun racing. And Jim, we don't hold it against you that you're not here tonight, but fuck you for not being here.
Jackson's watching.
Is he?
Must be a real good race.
And 2 weeks from tomorrow.
2 weeks from tomorrow, we'll all be at the racetrack. Should be fun. People, my mom brought this up too. There are limitations on what you can and can't carry into the Daytona International Speedway. So you might want to look those up and make sure that you're not breaking any of their rules, right? I'm being told that like fondue kits and shit like that are not allowed.
Yeah. I heard you can't bring donuts, so
Shanae's
sorry,
out.
Whale, you can't go.
You shouldn't have told her that right now because I was hoping the bitch would buy a fucking ticket.
She'd steal a ticket.
All right, people, listen. We're going to call this one episode. Is it time to get him?
Yeah.
Are we late?
Well, it's 9:57,
All right, cool.
but he never gets out on time anyway, so I wasn't too
Good
concerned.
job. Have you ever heard of The Weeknd?
It's a weekend.
I love The Weeknd.
I just don't understand how it's the weekend because it says KND. There's no E. He spelled his own name wrong.
What?
The new rappers aren't brilliant people. They're just.
Weekend is spelled WEEKEND.
He spelled it wrong?
I thought it was spelled B-E-E-R.
Oh,
Old
I
school.
just noticed that.
What's wrong with you?
I can't read this.
So it's not the weekend, it's the weekend.
All right, so this one is actually for my little buddy Jackson out there watching tonight, right? Because I know he likes this song, and I know he likes Leo after I introduced him to the world of Leo. This one is a little unusual. This one is by Leo, and it's a song by The Weeknd. It's very good, though. I like it. So, Jackson, I hope you enjoy this one, buddy. But, all right, people, that's it. We're going to call this one an episode. I'll be here for you next Friday. Wait, did we say fuck the Mendez? Should we say it again?
Yes.
Just in
Say it
case.
again.
1, 2, 3. Fuck the Mendez!
And
fuck that fat bitch Sine. Her too.
and
Fuck Polly Short. Yeah. All right. People, thanks for joining us again on another stupid-ass episode of The Troy Show. Yes?
Yeah.
All right. So, I'll be here for you next weekend. Gene will be here for you next weekend. Hopefully, Jim's not out partying and shit next Friday. And he'll join us next weekend. My producer, Brian, we'll all be here for you next Friday. Right? I want you to treat everybody you come into contact with love, kindness, and respect, unless you're dealing with a Mendez, and then tell them to go fuck themselves. Right? All right, people. Until next weekend. Weekend. I meant to say Friday. But the Weekend song got in my head. Until next Friday, don't forget to make time for
Broccoli Studios.
not Farwood Studios. The bad guys. Right?
Wally, thanks for watching, buddy. I love you. Have a great night. Marilyn, thanks for watching. Love you. Have a great night. Nicole, thanks for watching. Have a great night. Mom, thanks for watching. Love you. Have a great night. Cheryl, Alex, Molly, love you. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Frank, thanks for watching. Love you. Have a great night. Catherine, thanks for watching. Troy, buddy, thanks for watching. Love you. Have a great night. Jackson, love you, buddy. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Sabrina, thanks for watching. Love you. Have a great night. Will, thanks for watching, buddy. Tommy, thanks for watching, buddy. Joe, thanks for watching, buddy. Mary, thanks for watching. Gene, thanks for being here. Edward, thanks for watching. All right, people, if I missed you, don't take it personally. I'll see you next Friday. I love you. Peace out.